The next wave was already forming. Around 2500 BCE, something happened in Britain that geneticists now describe as one of the most dramatic population replacements in all of human prehistory. A new people arrived. They came originally from the Pontic-Caspian steppe, the vast grasslands stretching across what is now Russia and Ukraine, descendants of a culture archaeologists call the Yamnaya, who had exploded westward into Europe several centuries earlier. By the time they reached Britain, they had mixed with Central European populations and developed a distinctive cultural package that archaeologists recognise immediately. Bell-shaped pottery, copper daggers, golden ornaments and individual burial under round barrows, rather than collective burial in stone chambers. Scientists call them the Bell Beaker people. The genetic evidence, published in Nature in 2018 by a team including David Reich, Wolfgang Haak and Johannes Kraus, is staggering. Within 400 to 500 years, the Bell Beaker people had replaced approximately 90% of Britain's existing genetic ancestry. 90%. The people who had built the Great Stone Circles, who had farmed the chalk downs for 1500 years, who had raised the bones of Stonehenge, were almost entirely gone, replaced by a new population carrying what scientists call steppe ancestry, that Eastern Eurasian genetic signature from the original Yamnaya herders, which today still comprises roughly 35 to 50% of the ancestry of modern British people. The Bell Beaker people carried the R1b-L21 Y chromosome haplogroup, today still the most common haplogroup among men in Ireland, Wales, Scotland and Western England. They herded cattle across the landscape, they traded copper and gold across enormous distances, and they may have spoken an early ancestor of what would eventually become the Celtic languages, though linguists continue to debate exactly when and how those languages spread. And critically, they were the first people in Britain whose DNA survives in clearly recognisable form in modern British and Irish people today, including, through thousands of years of ancestry, a 9th century king from Wessex named Alfred. By 800 BCE, Britain was fully Celtic in language and culture. Not in the romantic Victorian sense, but in the genuine linguistic and archaeological meaning. A people speaking Brythonic Celtic languages, living in hill forts, crafting extraordinary metalwork,